Hello and welcome back to Red Panda of Destiny. Here for a weird episode. We are sort of restarting the Odyssey of Horsepower here. Twitch streaming became unviable with my internet, so we're doing this offline, and because I was never recording it, we got to restart. So I thought we'd do something more interesting than starting from the beginning. We're starting in my special post-game save, 58.2% complete. Basically, I went through everything. I did the assassination missions with all the investments and things. So I have $400 million, at least as Franklin here. Don't know how the other two have, but we're going to start as Franklin. And we're going to proceed to do all the side missions, basically. We'll look into the optional objectives of the main missions at some point as well. Obviously, some of that will have been accidentally completed when I did the mission before. But it's just what we'll have to deal with. So I am going... Oh, I guess I already bought that for some reason. Okay. But we are, of course, starting at 1 horsepower. It's coming out of my controller. Let me just adjust. That's a game setting, isn't it? Is it the game or the... Okay, oh, wait. It is the game. So, if you did not watch the Twitch stream, which if you're in the future, you probably didn't, the premise is every time we die, we move up a horsepower bracket. We start at the 1 horsepower bracket, which requires that we use a bicycle. As there is no 1 horsepower, so we're going to round down to... Oh, that's going to be an accident. Oops. I forgot you have to stop before you use the internet. Okay. But the good news about playing it in this way is we have lots of money to buy things. Okay. I'm going to pull over, and I'm going to buy a bicycle. Assuming it lets me. That garage is not full. So I'm only worried about these 3. I think we'll get the blue one.
Well, let's see what that looks like when it get here.
So oh, I guess it worked. Okay. There will, of course, be a little bit of flotsam and jetsam from when I played this and set it up, because I set it up years ago, just as a fun replay option. It's I guess it's kind of the closest thing you get to a New Game Plus with GTA 5, because you do have access to all the missions and everything. And you also have access to large sums of money. So I'm thinking do the bicycle-related content first. Put a priority on that. So we're going to do some triathlons. Ooh. Oops. As far as I remember, there's only 1 mission that involves a bicycle. I'm pretty sure I'd remember if a second mission had a bicycle in it. So... Oh, say goodbye to the music. Yeah, there's some weird customization going on. Come on. I think I was going for a red, white, and blue theme for Franklin here. as you can see by that. Okay. Just do a full lap before you have to leave. And before I was kind of collecting these in the other series, but since I have access to 3 of them, actually I have access to pretty much all of them just through purchasing. So, oop.
Just perfect.
But the race bikes are the ones you have to buy. There's also a very special one that shows up in a Trevor mission, which can only be retrieved in that mission. So we'll get to that. I guess that means we're going to do all the rampages because there's a very special bicycle that I want. And then, of course, Michael can do the first mission with, is her name, Marianne? Crazy exercise lady. But we'll have Franklin do the triathlon since he's the youngest and fittest. So actually, starting as Franklin was actually a terrible idea. But he's who you start the game with, so he's who we're doing first. Key, let's do us a triathlon. Cool thing about the triathlon is it saves your bike or vehicle or whatever. Okay.
Hey, name on the dotted line, please.
All right, I guess I'm doing this.
My watch shocks me if I go off pace.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll flip to Michael after we do this triathlon, and then we can go do the first Marianne mission. We'll come back, we'll do another triathlon. Then we'll go get Trevor, do some rampages so we can get the Fixter, which is his special one-time retrievable bike. Though I do wonder if you can just fail it and keep the bike. It's a little experiment we'll have to do. Triathlons are so boring. They're so easy as Franklin too. Like I used to do them as Michael a lot because he's like the one you do in context and it makes sense. Though then again, there are some subtle hints that Franklin participates in sports. So
Here we go.
let's just grab whichever bike you feel like. I hope we get to keep the outfit. I want to just do the whole first life in this outfit.
Come on.
The only downside to doing this New Game Plus is we can't really do anything with the player vehicles until we get to, no, that's not what I meant. I mean, you can't use the player vehicles. You can only use the player vehicles brain fart. So their episodes will be very long-winded. But we will try and do them at, like, for instance, the prologue has the old suburban-y thing in it. Though that mission doesn't have any bonus objectives, so that would be unnecessary. But we'll default to using player vehicles. Though Franklin's going to be weird. I'm not sure how it decides whether to give you the car or the bike. Had an alarm going off.
Here we
Okay.
go.
I should explain this series is going to be a virtual and real life series. We're going to finish GTA 5 and then move on to reviewing and then taking on road trips, different vehicles with different horsepowers. After this, I'm planning to do my scooter, electric scooter that is, and my car. So those will serve as the 1 horsepower and 160 horsepower levels for that. Okay, that's done. Let's go be Michael for a minute. And then I also have some footage I filmed when I had a loaner Ford F-150, which is serving as our 325 horsepower.
Listen, if I can get to the top, anyone can. Be good, work hard, stay focused.
Michael's car. That's something. Okay. Enjoy some ZZ Top while I do this. Okay, we did the blue one, so let's do the Endurex. Hopefully Franklin stays on the bike. I reckon he will if we don't mess with him like in a mission. As long as we don't interact with him for a mission, it shouldn't mess with it too much. Oh, that would not have worked then. So I should explain, I do have a clause that you can use these to go and collect a vehicle. Was to cut down on taxis, but I guess we don't need to do that anymore. We'll keep it either way, though. Just be the simplest way to get places. So. Of course, things will get interesting once we can customize vehicles, because then we can adjust to different horsepower levels for each one. The scooter, I think, is the first one that you can do that with. Okay. We have a garage. We can buy a bike now. How much money does Michael have? It's a lot. I don't know how Franklin ended up so poor.
Fantastic.
Is that 3 billion? Wow. Okay. I will say, if you catch this before it's finished, and you want to make a suggestion for the next video on what vehicles to use or outfits or whatever, you're more than welcome to. Of course, if the series is over, then you'll need a time machine to do that. So we will go to... Where's Marianne? Oh, it's the wrong time of day. Okay. Well, since we're already Michael, let's go and do the... extra mission. So we just need to get the swimming bit fixed. It's annoying because some of these are like things that you don't have to try to do.
How dare you point that thing at me? Stop with the emotions. You don't love me. You love what I represent. You love being the...
Do you even have a penis? Or are you one of those hermaphrodites born without genitals?
tricks up my sleeves, huh?
Same. I'm just a nightclub singer with a broken heart. I still love you, Tony.
I think the music's turned.
By yourself. You're in over your head and you're up there.
Damn. Jimmy! God damn it. The fuck you doing?
Nothing.
Really? Because I keep hearing hermaphrodite this, a cock that.
Go away.
What?
You know, go watch your linear entertainment. Go watch porn. Just go away.
Shit.
Fuck you! What the fuck?
Disrespectful little asshole.
I can't believe you did that. That's my TV.
You don't talk to me like that.
I can't believe you. Mom was right about you. You don't know any better and you can't help it, but you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, why don't you do something then? Besides just stand there. Why don't you hit me?
Is that what you want, to be hit by your son?
Yeah. No. I just want you to do something. Besides, sit there, eating.
Yeah, great. Thanks for the fucking guidance, Dad. It means a lot.
Wait. I'm just trying to help you.
Well, nothing says I love you like smashing my fucking TV. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry. I just wish we could do things together.
Yeah, what things?
I don't know. Go for walks, play ball,
You know I have bad glands.
bike ride then.
Bike ride. You want to go on a fucking bike ride? Fine, fine. Let's go on a fucking bike ride. We'll take a bike ride along.
Make sure the audio's all set up. Okay.
On Vespucci Beach, and I'll show you just what you want to see. This day was going so well until you showed up. You know that? Ugh!
Into the ridiculous blue car.
Yeah, well, you're lucky to even be allowed out of the house after that boat stunt.
What's the big deal? If anything goes wrong, you can just fake your death and start all over. How am I
Jimmy.
meant to develop my own moral sensibilities when yours are so unbelievably fuck-faced?
Pretty sure we
Going
have to be in this
listening
car,
to
so.
this crap. Station change. Oh, hella yeah.
Don't push me.
Seriously, some guys borrow your bow.
Burrow. You were hiding in the head crying kids.
What the fuck? You're driving like a psychopath.
Okay, there's got to be something wrong with the audio. This is really weird. Shouldn't need a dialogue. Put it on defaults.
Michael, do you realize that?
Nice try.
Tyrant. Or are you so high on your own outmoded sense of masculinity that you think this is normal?
Shut your
Where's the
pie.
dialogue?
So you're gonna drive into me? I think we'll both be
Is this
happier
just a-
if we can spend as little time in this vehicle as possible.
God, you think I've got learning difficulties, huh? Take a good long look in the mirror, pal. I'm not the one who doesn't respect my fellow human beings.
No, not unless they're a spick or a Jew boy or an ass-munching homo.
Oh, there was me thinking there's a difference between witty banter arising from a sense of competition
Witty? Really?
and mowing someone down in the street.
Hey, I never said you had learning difficulties, Jim.
Well, I do, and you never cared.
I just said that Dr. Freelander thought that maybe you had problems relating to people.
Here we are, the bike rental place. Please don't shoot the bike rental guy out of, like, force of habit. Am I driving now?
Oh, that sounded better.
What are you driving?
Hey, you!
Particles
2
collide.
bikes. Take your pick.
No
I'll take
way.
this one.
Bye, Jimmy.
Hey, girlfriend.
Just whizzing down the beach.
Oh, no!
Hey, man, what's up? Hey, Ginger.
I think it just said stay on the bike. It didn't mention anything about. The only thing we need to worry about is staying on the bike, hitting top speed on the old Sea Shark, and getting to the boat in a minute. Say 10 minutes. That wouldn't be very impressive.
What's going on, my dude? Hey, you owe me that beer. No. Hey, what's up? That ain't good. Nah, man, I don't want.
Ooh.
Looks like you're buying your own TV.
You know, this is real nice, Dad. Bonding, good times.
Yeah, I'm giving it my best shot. Come on, we're having fun, right?
You wouldn't know fun if it sat on your face.
Ah, come on.
I mean, why do I have to hold your hand through this whole midlife crisis bullshit? And why don't you stick your nose up Tracy's butt sometime?
Because Tracy doesn't buy cars she can't afford, so that thugs break in our house. Tracy doesn't get kidnapped or destroy my yacht.
Well, that's just because she's too busy getting fucked by dudes to get on TV.
You don't talk about your sister that way.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, according to her Life Invader page, she's hanging out with producers and porno guys this afternoon.
What are you talking about?
Actually, it's all happening right out there. What? That boat that makes yours look like a refugee raft? You know the kind of boat, the one that makes a young, impressionable girl drop her pants and spread her legs.
This is the reason you brought me here, isn't it? You fuck. Ah!
Dad, wait! Dad, no!
Okay, 1 minute. Let's go. Pretty sure it's faster underwater, so I'm going to try that. Just remember to breathe. Don't think I can go any faster than I'm going now, so... Okay, let's hope that was fast enough.
Thank you. I'm a dancer. Yeah.
Hey, man, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Come on, Strat. Take you out of here.
Dad, you're embarrassing me. These are my friends.
Yeah, you're embarrassing her, dude.
They're shooting porno here.
They shoot porno all over town. Mom rented our house to them last summer.
What?
Your house?
Yeah.
Man, you got a killer pad, Mr.
Isn't it awesome?
Let's go.
Those walls can talk.
You think I do it?
Hey,
No.
hey,
Shit,
ain't cool,
Daddy.
man.
What are you doing? Hey!
Man. I like him. You're such a jerk.
Come on!
Dad, you dumbass. These guys are serious.
Yeah, well, so am I. Go to the scene of my fucking boat! Oh, motherfuckers! Get on, now! I'm about to skin you alive! God damn it! Go!
It's a funny looking bicycle.
OMG, they're coming! Go into that outlet!
Do this, the speedrunner technique.
So, Trace.
That tunnel thing, go! F off or my dad will like cap one of your asses! I said the fucking outlet!
Oh. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. That was a short go.
Shit, they're coming after us! Go into that outlet!
All right.
So we are going to do this in a one death per episode thing,
Even more.
with, of course,
Now my dad's
the,
shooting you!
I started so I'll finish clause.
God, did you just kill him?
So we'll just finish whatever mission you happen to be on.
Run, okay? My dad's gone crazy! You're a
Oh,
menace!
I would like nail him.
Stop chasing us and help Blake!
Okay, the speedrunner technique is harder than I thought. But this is getting us off to a kickstart.
OMG, they're coming!
Michael's already at life 3.
If you say so, Trace.
Go away before my dad kills you! Head in the tunnel! Daddy,
There's
you
one.
just killed him!
Maybe he's just injured.
2.
They're both dead, I can't believe this!
Well, there are easier ways to do that mission, that's for sure.
I did what I had to
And I'll probably come back and fix it when we get the sea shark.
I'm an accessory to murder!
No, you're not. You're an accessory to self-defense.
Have I, like, got to be a witness because I...
Ready for a jump? Oh. That did not go as planned.
Give me you, D-bag! I've got better things to do than just float here!
You want to float there forever?
Just leave me here!
You did blow.
Yeah, I did some blow, and that might, like, make my testimony
Here we go.
inadmissible.
You're not admitting anything. There won't be a trial unless you're on.
He's the fucking asshole, okay? He smashed my TV and he took me to the beach. The beach with my skin.
So what, you sent him out to spoil my day too?
I didn't know that he was gonna come get you. I just told him where you were. You know, he got that crazy look in his eyes, you know, like he gets sometimes, and he just went.
I'm getting a cab.
Coming with you.
How about I just drive us home?
You ruined my life.
Oh, I should have looked. So it should reset in a second. Wait, is it going to reset? Shouldn't it reset? This is useful. You get a bicycle at the end. There it goes. Wow, it takes forever. Oh, we have to go through a whole loading screen? Okay, well, this has been An Odyssey of Horsepower. Michael's 1 and 2 horsepowers complete. We'll come back next time and try another triathlon, I suppose. Hope you enjoyed.